Part of your frustration is that you go into your closet and there are shoes everywhere, shoes kind of bursting at the seams, or they're not as well organized as you'd like them to be. Look at what we can offer to you. A wonderful way for you to be able to organize all of your shoes, whether they're in your closet or the shoes in your mudroom. Many of you don't permit people to wear shoes in the inside of your home or your boat. What a wonderful way for you to be able to have storage and organization for your shoes, your boots, your sneakers, for everyone in your entire home. This is gonna take you less than 2 minutes to set this up. No assembly required. Remember, it's all about the packaging, how well packaged this is. And today's the day to buy this because we typically do have shipping and handling on this, but for today only, all things at HSN are on free shipping and handling, so shop and save. Here's what you need to know. These are stackable. So if you've got a boatload of shoes, lots and lots of shoes, go for it. You're gonna get one of the shoe racks with 3 different levels. So I'm just gonna bend down here so that you can see. 1, 2, 3, right? And if you wanted to, for example, buy another one and stack it, I mean, you could have your whole shoe store if you wanted to on display. Your choices are gonna be in the bronze, vintage bronze. The second one, I'm gonna lift it up because it may be easier for you to see. That's going to be the platinum. Yeah, the platinum, I like that one. It depends on what you have in your house, Rocky. Oh, I like the platinum for the running shoes, for sure. And then of course here is gonna be your black. Tracy, this has awesome reviews on our website. Pecan Georgia wrote, I ordered one, put it in my closet for my shoes. Then she said, I then ordered 2 more for my other closet. Remember what I said a little bit earlier about how all things origami are addictive? Here's another review from Oregon. And this customer wrote, I've had many shoe racks over the years, and this has to be the best. Well worth the money. Those are 2 amazing reviews on our website. What better way to start the new year, Tracy, than to organize our sneakers, our shoes. And we're talking men's shoes, ladies' shoes, kids' shoes. If they're shoes, great way to get them up and off the floor and organize and elevate it.
Yeah, high heels, high boots, low boots, ankle shoes, running shoes, golf shoes, lacrosse shoes, cleats, whatever. And listen, you and I were talking about this earlier, Marlo. I find that buying and finding a good shoe rack is a very hard job because think of what they're mostly made of. Particle board, plastic. Some have the fabric that you can put, you know, hanging in your closet, and they have the little pockets in it. But when you have a shoe rack, or the other ones I used to hate, Marlo, remember the ones that had like the metal sides and then the rods that you had to like balance the heel like this on it, and then the rods were always falling, and then all the shoes would fall all over the floor? This is a game changer. So I want to first show you how easy it is to assemble this. So there are no screws, there are no instructions, there's no particle board or anything like that. So it's going to come to you in 2 pieces. So here's the base here, and here's that middle shelf, okay? So it comes to you just like that. You're going to take it out of the box, all right? Basically just unfold it. Look at it. Just folds perfectly down like that. Now here's that famous origami toggle that Lou was talking about a minute ago. This is going to go ahead and be fed through and pushed down. That's going to lock those 2 shelves in place. Now here's the cool thing I like about it. I prefer the 2 or the 3 tiers because I don't have any high boots like that. We live in Florida. I have a couple, but they're not out all the time. If you wanted to leave it just like that and put, you know, some of those higher boots right there, you could do that. But if you really want to maximize the space, this is going to be that middle shelf right there. And all you do is just kind of slide this through like this. And then there are these little hooks, okay, on the side there. Nothing. There are no screws. There are no tools. There are no instructions. And that is absolutely it. It's going to hold 40 pounds worth of weight on this. There we go. I'm doing this backwards, Marlo. But as soon as you get it all lined up, it'll be perfect. Just like, there you go. Just like that. So you've got, you can put as many shoes on as you can fit. I double up 40 pounds worth of weight. But did you notice that? There wasn't any instructions. There wasn't a screw. There wasn't any type of measuring. This is powder coated steel. Now, why is that important when it comes to a shoe rack? Well, our wonderful producer, Rocky, he's a rock star runner. He's running through all types of stuff. My husband is the same way. You know, he's an athlete and a golfer. My girls are lacrosse players and soccer players. Those cleats, those shoes, those running shoes are never clean when you come back into the house.
That's so true.
So you're able to take those shoes off, put them right here, and you know what? The grass, the soot, the clay from the courts, the clay, the turf from the lacrosse fields. Because of that wonderful mesh, it all stays on your rack right here instead of falling down onto your floors. So when you want to rinse this or wash it, just rinse it and wash it off. It won't chip, it won't rust or corrode. So dimensions, and then I'm going to throw it back to you, Marlo. It's just about 12 inches deep, so about a foot off of the wall, 39 inches in length right there, and it stands about 20 inches high, okay? So it's not too big, it's not too bulky, it's gonna fit perfectly in any room, any mudroom, any closet, whether it's yours, your spouse, your kids, your loved ones, wherever. Entryway into your home, like you said, there's a very nice suggestion when people walk in and see a shoe rack right there.
Yeah.
That's the nicest way in the world to say, take your shoes off, please.
You know what? I don't do that in my home, but I do have like a little small, tiny little, I want to say like a little tiny house in Georgia. And I do that there because because there's clay, dirt, and there's lots of grass. And this is nice, it's powder coated steel, so if you wanted to keep it outside, you could. I like that even in our closets, right? We want to maximize every inch of our closet. And I don't know about your closet, but like I don't have one of those nice custom closets. I just have a generic closet. I like that my shoes are up and off the ground because when they're underneath something, right, it's harder to see. It's harder to see your shoes. It's harder to kind of keep them nice and organized. With these 3 tiers, it does. And we even took the flip-flops and even put them underneath the rack because as you can see, there are a few inches here. So you can totally maximize the space. We've got about 15 pairs of shoes, but it depends on what size shoes you're putting on the rack. Sneakers, you touched on something. I love that the shelving is like a mesh shelving, so it aerates your shoes, right? If there is something a little dusty, you don't have to worry about it, you just wipe it off. But this is a proven customer pick in a shoe rack. Great way to be able to protect our investment of our shoes so that they're not getting scuffed up, so that they're not getting marked up, so that they, breathe and can air, and so that we leave the house with the same color pairs of shoes. I know a show host, her name should remain nameless, but she came to work one day with one blue pair and one black pair of shoes. Oh, you know who it is, Rocky, huh? Well, I won't embarrass her, but it is true, and it happens. The lighting in our closets are not the best, but we pay good money for our shoes, and we're all looking for a great way to kind of be better organized in a new year. This might be a terrific option. I love that it's a customer pick, and yay for